Hey there, vinyl community. How you doing? I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. What do we got? Today, it's garage beer. Not too bad. It's a light beer, so obviously I have to drink a bigger can of it. Now, this is a Vinyl Finds, but it's also a VCLT. So let's get started with that first. All right, you guys all know Steve from the Ralstonians Music Report. And if you don't know him, then by God, go over there and check him out. I will leave a link to his channel. Steve is the blues expert of the vinyl community. I love blues. He loves blues. Aaron Muth Alamere loves blues. But anyway, he sent me this, which is Samantha Fish's debut album, Runaway. He did an episode on this, so you might want to check that out. This is really cool and very nice of Steve. Thank you very much. Look at that. Translucent red vinyl. That's hot. Really good album. I really love Samantha Fish. She's an amazing guitar player, great singer. There's the back of it. I think this is really good. I also like the fact that she's, kind of developed more since this album. This is pretty much just all strictly blues, and she has changed her sound a little bit, but she's still very bluesy rock. So fantastic. Very happy to have this in my collection. Thank you so much, Steve. Super nice of you. I really dig it. And go check out Steve if you haven't already. Another friend of mine, a friend of mine from work, he does not have a channel. Maybe he'll get on here sometime. But he goes to a lot of Goodwills and different kind of places that I don't go to. And he does it in a whole different area than I do. And he picks me up little things every now and then. So the first thing he got me was this 45 here from Olivia Newton-John. Honestly, I Love You and Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. There's black and white. That's actually from her Greatest Hits Volume 2. Those pictures are from, I believe. Honestly, I Honestly Love You is one of my all-time favorite Olivia songs. So it's pretty cool to have the 45. We got some wear and tear on there, but the 45 is in pretty good shape, and I'm just happy to have it. Another collectible from her. And then in the same vein, he got me the soundtrack to a stupid movie, but glad to have the soundtrack, Two of a Kind, which of course was John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. There's the back there. Look at that picture of her right there. We don't need him on there, but amazing, huh? And this has got a couple songs on here from her that I am not familiar with, so they must be exclusive to this soundtrack. So that is very cool. Thank you, Randy. He thinks of me a lot of times when he goes and goes to these places like that, and he knew I would like this. So, it's funny. Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta they were in Grease, which was a big success and everything. So then they put Olivia Newton-John in Xanadu, which, pretty cool soundtrack, but the movie itself was stupid. And then they did this movie. Well, let's put the two of them together again, but, not a good movie. So it's like you still got to have some kind of decent script. But very happy to have those. So thank you very much, Randy, my work buddy, Randy. Now let's on to some vinyl finds. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to my good buddy, Tony, over there at Two from the Trunk. He was on his last escapade there. He didn't have any luck. And, the thing is, like here, I never have luck normally, like trying to go to a Goodwill, or if I go to those places like, whatever they are, the variety stores or antique shops where they sell a bunch of other stuff, and then they have a section that has records. Normally, that sucks too, because all the records are always overpriced. And I just find, like I told him, hey, your best deals are normally at your mom and pop record store, especially if it's one of a, fairly decent size. where they get a lot of records coming in, and so they're selling them back cheap, and that is the way to go to find stuff. That's your best bargains, I think, is going into the record stores and digging through it. And that's what this stuff is. Now, you know, he mentioned, well, you know, he's got a little bit of a drive. You know, so do I. That's why I can't get there all the time. The closest I am is about an hour away from a decent record store. But anyway, how about we get to some records? The Divinyls, Desperate. This is actually the first vinyl that I have from the Divinyls. And this is in really good shape. This is on Chrysalis. And this one is an earlier one. You know, their big hit, I Touch Myself, of course. That came out like in 91. This is from 83. So this is, you know, a few years before that. Very happy to find this. It's not like I rarely ever see anything by the Divinyls in the record shop. So when I saw that, pretty easy pick for me. Now here's one probably a lot of you wouldn't care about, but I saw it and I thought it was a bargain. This is a double live album from Ike and Tina Turner. This is around 73. And the jacket here, it's a gatefold. This is a double record. There it is. It is not in the best of shape, but man, the record is in really good shape. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on here. This is United Artists, but this is pretty cool. I've only got to listen to part of it, but this is really great. I'm sure you probably can't read that, but this, you know, obviously Ike Turner was a ass, but you know, him and Tina made some great music together and live. That's the way you want to hear it. You want to hear Tina Turner live. Fantastic singer, fantastic performer. And, you know, this is a double record that I got for $5. And it's in great shape. So that was at a record store. Next up, how about this? Here's a classic. Fireball from Deep Purple. Now, this is from 1971. Another album from 1971. One of the best years in rock. Now, when I got this, I looked at the record in the record store, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's in amazing shape. And it was fairly cheap. I already have a copy of this, but my copy is very bad. And I thought I was getting one that was really good. And, you know, I sent out a text, you know, I think bragging to Aaron because, you know, he loves this album. And, you know what? It's not quite as in great a shape as I thought. It was playing pretty good, but I got to the song Anyone's Daughter, which I really dig that song. And, you know, I started hearing all the surface noise. So it's not bad, but I will still eventually be getting me another copy of this record. That's how it works sometimes, right? But along with, and I love that record, by the way. So how about this? For some more Deep Purple, I had to pick this up. The very best of Deep Purple. Now, this one is in excellent shape. And you're thinking, well, did you really need it? Yes, I did. Look at that. I mean, this thing looks like it's never been played. And this one, when I saw this one on vinyl, especially because it wasn't that much, and it's in such good shape, I had to pick it up because this is the first Deep Purple that I ever got. Okay, this was my introduction into them. I got the cassette of this, and I love that album cover, by the way. You got the purple Strat there. There's the guys in the band, of course. And I got this for Christmas, the cassette of it. I got that and the Pretender second one on cassette at Christmas. And, you know, I loved it. So to find the vinyl of it, very happy. Happy to find this one, too. Loaned for promotion only. Sale is unlawful. How about some El Loco from ZZ Top? Yeah, now this one is also, I've already played this. This is in fantastic shape, too. We got Warner Brothers. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. This would have been like in, I think, 81. I know this is the album before Eliminator. So you've got Tube Snake Boogie on here, some songs like that. You know what? I mean, pretty much all ZZ Top is good. It's just a matter of some albums are better than others. So it can't go wrong with ZZ Top. Did not have this one. Very, very happy to find that. And then finally, my final find was actually a sealed record. Normally I don't, you know, my whole thing was I was going to get just used records. Actually, my wife went with me. She was helping me find some stuff. I gave her a list and said, here, see if you can find that. Well, here's one that she found that was on my list. The Doors, LA Woman. But this is actually, this was sealed. And look at that, how that comes out. It's clear like that. That's kind of cool, right? This is a, this is one of those remastered deals. And this is on 180 gram vinyl. And it was at a good price too. I couldn't pass it up. I've been wanting to get LA Woman. It's just, I never find it. I never find it at a good price. And this was like a remastered version, you know, fairly decent. Yeah, normally I wouldn't pay that much. But I mean, for a new record, I would. No problem. But like I said, I was just looking. So I put a few of the used ones back that I had. I thought, I got to get this. I will never see it again for this price. Made in Germany. LA Woman, love that record. So there you go, everybody. Hey, you know what? One more little shout out. This hello, Casey Musgraves. How you doing? I don't know if you saw her back there. I thought that was originally from Mike's Got the Spins, but that was actually from Steve. You know, over at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is for John Coltrane. You know what? I know, we all know Steve's a little obnoxious, you know, when it comes to making, you know, 5 videos every freaking day and everything. But, you know, something him and I have in common is we like a little bit of color in our background, you know. We like to wear shirts maybe that have things, have something, so you're not just looking at a blank wall, blank shirts, you know, to make you look like you're some kind of serial killer hiding little kids in your basement or something. Make it, you know, something good to look at, because nobody wants to see our ugly mugs. But anyway, hey, there you go. Those are my vinyl finds. What do you think? Did you like any of them? Did they all suck? Do you still like to dig for vinyl? I do. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I had a good time. Drink some garage beer. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.